welcome to Calendars. Here we will be discussing some questions on social justice which were asked in recently conducted child justice. So let's move on to the questions. The first question is, with reference to the members of parliament local area development scheme, which of the following statements is or are correct? So the question is regarding MB-LAD scheme. Okay, MB-LAD scheme. The first statement is, under MB-LADs, an MB can recommend up to 2 crore for calamity of severe nature in any parts of the country. And the second statement is, at least 50% of MB-LADs fund should be spent in area inhabited by scheduled caste population. So you should find out the correct statement. So if we examine both these statements, we can find out certain things. For example, in the case of first statement, we can find out certain numbers like up to 2 crore, and we can find out certain keywords like or extreme words like any parts of the country. Okay, and the second statement, we can find out certain numbers like 15% and then the targeted population like scheduled caste. Okay, so these are the things which we can find out from these statements. So let's move on to the explanation. This MPLAD scheme means Members of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme. This scheme was formulated in 1993 and it enabled members of parliament to recommend development work in their constituencies with emphasis on the creation of durable community assets. So this scheme enables members of parliament to recommend development works in their constituencies and for the creation of durable community assets. So under this scheme, every MP is entitled to spend 5 crore annually. So the MPs will get 5 crore annually under this scheme, but due to this COVID-19 pandemic, these rupees reduced to 2 crore. So now the MPs get only 2 crore rupees under this scheme. Initially, the scheme was under the control of Ministry of Rural Development, but now this comes under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Okay, Ministry of Statistics. Here, MPs only recommend the projects, but the implementation rests with the district authorities. Here, MPs recommends the projects and the implementation is done by district authorities. Okay. So, in the case of elected Lok Sabha members, they can recommend works within their constituencies. In the case of elected Lok Sabha members, they can recommend works within their constituencies. But in the case of elected Rajya Sabha members, they can recommend works within their state of election. So they can recommend works within the state of election. And in the case of nominated members of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they can recommend works anywhere in the country. They can recommend works anywhere in the country. Okay, so these are the things regarding MPLAD scheme. This MPLAD scheme was formulated in 1993, which helps the members of parliament to recommend development works in their constituencies with the emphasis on the creation of durable community assets. And under this scheme, every MP is entitled to spend 5 crore annually, but now it is reduced to 2 crore due to COVID-19 pandemic, and this comes under the Ministry of Statistics. And here the MPs have only the recommendatory function and the implementation is done by district authorities. And in the case of elected Lok Sabha members, they can recommend works within their constituencies, and in the case of elected Rajya Sabha members, they can recommend works within the state of election. But in the case of nominated members of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they can recommend works anywhere in the country. So these are the things regarding MPLAD scheme. Okay, so let's move on to the question. Here, in the first statement, it is given that under MPLADs, an MP can recommend up to 2 crore for calamity of severe nature in any parts of the country. Actually, this statement is wrong. It is not 2 crore and it is not in any part of the country. So these two things are wrong in this statement. Okay. Actually, MPs can recommend work up to 25 lakh for 25 lakh for natural calamity in the state and up to 1 crore in the country. In the case of calamity of severe nature. In the case of calamity of severe nature, MPs can recommend works up to 25 lakh for natural calamity in the state, and in the case of country it is 1 crore rupees. Okay. So the first statement is wrong. The second statement is at least 50% of MPLAD's fund should be spent in area inhabited by scheduled caste population. This statement is true, and in the case of scheduled caste population, at least 50% of MPLAD's fund should be spent. And in the case of scheduled tribe population, it is 7.5% area. Okay. So at least 50% of MPLAD's fund should be spent in areas inhabited by scheduled caste population, and 7.5% for areas inhabited by scheduled tribe population. So the second statement is correct and the first statement is wrong. So the answer is option B 2 only. Okay. So the next question is, which of the following statements is or are not correct regarding Global Food Security Index? So the question is regarding Global Food Security Index. The first statement is the GFS index was released by Food and Agriculture Organization. The second statement is India held 71st position and it is paid better than China. Third statement is over the past 10 years, India's incremental gains in overall food security score were lagging behind that of Pakistan, Nepal and Bangladesh. So you should select the not correct statement. So here you should select the not correct statement. So if we examine these statements, the second and third statements are actually contradictory in nature, because the second statement it is given that India held 71st position and it is paid better than China. But the third statement it is given that it is actually lagging behind that of Pakistan, Nepal and Bangladesh. So these second and third statements are contradictory in nature. So you can eliminate the options which contain both these second and third statements. Okay, so you can eliminate option D 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so let's move on to the explanation. This GFS index, it was designed and constructed by London based economist Impact, and it measures the underlying drivers of food security in 113 countries based on the factors of availability, affordability, quality and safety and natural resources and resilience. So it measures the food security among 113 countries, and it measures the affordability, availability, quality and safety of these food among these countries. Okay, and if you examine the ranking among these states, India is ranked at 71st position, and in the case of Pakistan, 75th position, Sri Lanka 77th position, and Nepal 79th position, and Bangladesh 84th position. Okay, so India is performed better than these countries under this ranking. Okay, but in the case of China, China is in the 34th position. Okay, so India is in the 71st position and China is in the 34th position. So our country is way behind China. Okay, so under this ranking, India is performed better than Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal and Bangladesh, but way behind China. But if you examine the overall performance over the past 10 years, the overall performance over the past 10 years, India's incremental gains in overall food security score were lagging behind that of Pakistan, Nepal and Bangladesh. So in this ranking, India is performed better than Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh. But in the case of if we examine the overall performance over the past 10 years, India's incremental gains in overall food security score was lagged behind that of Pakistan, Nepal and Bangladesh. Okay. So in the ranking, India is performed better than these countries, but over the past 10 years, India's incremental gains in the overall food security was were lagging behind that of Pakistan, Nepal and Bangladesh. Okay. So let's move on to the question. So the first statement is wrong because GFS index was released not by Food and Agriculture Organization, it is released by London based economist Impact. Okay, so the first statement is wrong, and here we should select the not correct statement. Okay, the second statement is India held 71st position and it is fared better than China. We have already discussed it is way behind, India is way behind China. So the second statement is also wrong. Okay. And the third statement is over the past 10 years, India's incremental gains in overall food security score were lagging behind that of Pakistan, Nepal and Bangladesh. It is a correct statement. We have already discussed in the ranking, India is performed better than Pakistan, Nepal and Bangladesh. But if we examine the overall performance over the past 10 years, India's incremental gains is far behind these countries. Okay. So the third statement is correct and the first and second statement is are wrong. So the correct statement is option B, 1 and 2 only, because here we should find out the not correct statement. So the correct answer is option B, 1 and 2 only. Okay.